Hi everyone, welcome. I'm making a video today to show you my studio, and the reason for this video is not only to show you my studio, but a couple of ladies have requested that I make a video and actually speak in it and let you know what I have. So let's get started. This will be a two-part video, so let's get started. This is my long wall back here, one of my long walls, and the room is, like I said, 8 by 8. It used to be a tool shed, and I converted it into my space here. So it's going to be a bumpy ride. I don't do well without a tripod, you guys, so bear with me. Anyway, and so on the long wall here, like I just showed you, let me pan out and show you. So it goes from one side of the room to the other. Like I said, it's not very big, but it's my room. It's my little creative haven. So let me show you. I have that Making Memories Embelly Center, and in it I have Making Memories paints and some Prima flowers and a bunch of ribbons. And what else do I have there? Some glitter. And then on the top right there, I have about 8 little jars that I got from IKEA, and those are filled with odds and ends, kind of like, I don't know, I see little ribbon reels and paper clips and little odds and ends that I keep in there. On top of here, I keep my Stampin' Up! Carousel with most of my inks. I have another carousel inside that I work with some other things, but anyway, that's one of them. I keep some of my Glimmer Mist up here, just a few bottles. I have some Distress ink re-inkers, some Adirondack alcohol inks, and some re-inkers back there, and more ink pads back there. On top of here, I keep my Cricut. And next to that, I have my Big Shot. Behind my Big Shot, I have most of my Sizzix dies that I use all of the time. I have another closet filled with a bunch of other Sizzix dies, but those are the ones that I usually go to first. Next, moving over, I have a small Expedit sitting on top of a long Expedit because the room is shaped funny. It doesn't fit in there, so I made do. You guys know what I'm talking about. So anyway, on top I have a big jar. You can see it there, and in that jar I keep some ribbon, and some of these I put into I kind of spooled it around some old vintage clothespins. I don't do that anymore because that's time consuming, but it looks cute. It takes a lot less space than my other method, so I keep it there for now. I'm not planning on refilling it though. On top of there, I have more tools. I have some canvas. I have my ATC little roundabout thingy with some ATC cards that I've done in the past. Here I have all of my little mat stacks, and in there I have a bunch of tools. On the top here, I have a little ledge, and up there I keep like my little X sticker creator from Xyron and a silent setter that I no longer use. On this part of the wall right here, I have my Tim Holtz masks and some Heidi Swapp masks behind there. I find that if I see it, I'll use it, so I'll keep them there. Let's see. Right here, I keep my Zetter Bind It All, some Stampin' Up! Cardstocks right here, some tools, some diamond dust. Behind there I have some of the Zetter, that little binder with the tools for the Bind It All. I like baskets. I love baskets, and I'll share why I love baskets. For instance, my room isn't that big, so this room can explode into a huge mess in a little bit of time. So I keep a bunch of things in here, like for instance my daubers, my Copic. I love Copic. My various inks from Copic, my Golden Glaze, love that stuff. Mod Podge. You guys get the gist. My quick dry adhesive. I keep those things that I usually go to. I keep it in this basket, and what I do is, let me pan out. I take the basket and then I move it over to my desk, and that way when I'm done I could just stick the basket right in here and we're done. So right next to that I have some embellishments and some Prima flowers, and in there I have some ribbons. And like I was sharing earlier, I have a little space here that's left over. There's an odd space in my room, so I bought 2 Jet Max cubes and I threw them in there, and there's a little space right in between there, and this is where I keep all of my cutting pads. So I keep them in there. Right next to that cube, right here, I have all of my projects that have been started, or I have themes. For instance, one of these is Christmas, Halloween, projects that have been started and I need to finish. I'll put them in these cute little recollection bags, and it keeps everything nice and tidy and put away, and when I'm ready to work with something I just pull it out. Right next to that I have some periodicals, some folders, some old sheet music that I have, quite a bit of that, an old book, and that's pretty much that right there. And then moving down in the Jet Max cubes, let's see, so like right here I keep a bunch of eyelets and doodads, and next to that I have some of my Pearl-Ex and buttons and tags and just a bunch of little doodads in there. You can see that. So everything is kept pretty organized and tucked away. Here I have some ribbon, and like I said, in this box I have more ribbon, and then in that jar I have more ribbon. So there's ribbon all over the place. Now moving to the long wall again, I have this large expedit down here, and in this expedit, as you can see, all of that one cube, second cube, that's all pattern paper. And if you move over, those boxes I got from IKEA, and for instance in there I have a Creative Memories cutting systems, you know, like those rounds and the ovals and whatever, those I keep in there. There's stickers on the bottom box, and there I have 8x8 pattern paper. One more cube over in here, this thingy is exploding, as you can see it. It used to be organized by, these are all of my acrylic stamps, or not acrylic, but yeah, my acrylic stamps, and they're all in there. Why am I thinking it's not acrylic? But you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, all of my stamps are in here, and what I do, all of my clear stamps are in there. What I used to do is have them all stacked in there with a little kind of like a filing system in there, but I buy too much stuff, so it exploded. So if you have any suggestions on how to store those, let me know. And yeah, just let me know. On there, down there I have my stereo and my spellbinders and some of my Cuttlebug folders I keep down there. And then moving over down here, that all right there is Basil paper down there. It's all Basil cardstock, and I love their paper so much. I do a lot of 12x12 layouts, and that's the only cardstock that I will use as a backing to my layouts. I just love it. And over there I have 4 more of those cubes, and those are filled with stickers and embellishments and odds and ends. Back there I have another basket, and in that basket I have all of my large border stamps. So I keep those in there, and then some albums back there. And I think I'm going to stop my video at this point because we're at 9 minutes, and I will see you in part 2. Thanks for watching. Come back for part 2.